Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Kid Max, and today we got another one. Yo, what's good, YouTube family? Just here to give you guys another quick game recap for tonight's game of the Chicago Bulls versus the Detroit Pistons, game two. Okay, but technically game three for Chicago Bulls, but game two versus Detroit. And my, what a beautiful game that we see. We're gonna get straight into it. We're not gonna waste no time. All right, we're not gonna waste no time whatsoever. We're gonna get right into it for you guys tonight. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, man. All right. Chicago Bulls 97-82. Beautiful, beautiful game by the Chicago Bulls tonight, man. Let's look at our leading scorer was DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic with 18 rebounds. Let's go to the Bulls box score and let's break tonight's game down. So Javonte Green, 10 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Great game from Javonte Green. Very defensively effective. Just high energy from Javonte, man. I love seeing him play, and I think he's gonna become even better with the team down the line. I like the fact that he can shoot the three. All right. I like the fact that he's just very versatile, and I'm excited to see him continue to develop and see where he's able to develop his game, especially with this team. All right. So shout out to Javonte Green. All right. Next up we got Alex Caruso. Shout out to the boy Alex Caruso, Eric Caruso, 12 points, 4 assists, 27 minutes. Alex Caruso played really well tonight. I think I really like his game. I've liked him since LA before the Caruso, but when he was playing with Lonzo, when he was kind of still underrated, but I could tell that he was going to be great and have a lot of impact on the team. And I really liked what I was seeing from him in LA, and it's really exciting to see him develop now with our team, with the Chicago Bulls, and it's really exciting to see how he's developed since LA and really made a name for himself in the league. So salute to Alex Caruso for being a consistent player and developing so beautifully before us all. Okay, salute to Alex Caruso. I think he played great tonight on defense and offense, and I think he's a great piece for us, point blank period. Okay, Kobe White didn't play. DeMar DeRozan, 21 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Shout out to my guy, 7 for 18 for the field. DeMar DeRozan, man, I think DeMar DeRozan, bro, played really well tonight. Really consistent. We're starting to see him finding his shots. We're starting to see him, really get to his spots on the floor. And we're starting to see him really get to, really, really develop his style. We're starting to see his style uncover in front of our very eyes. And it's exciting to see because I've always thought DeMar DeRozan was a really good player. I just think that, they weren't really able to get over the hump in regards to his time with Toronto. And then when it comes to his time with San Antonio, I feel like he was asked to play in a different role, in a more leadership veteran role. And, he did that. And I think he developed pretty nicely over there. But I don't think that he got as much attention as he got in Toronto because San Antonio is kind of, known around the league as a quote unquote boring team, even though I think they're a fun team to watch. When you think about the players they have potential in, like DeJounte Murray and stuff, but their overall kind of, I don't know if it's just the jerseys. I don't want to say it's the jerseys necessarily, but it's just they have a decent team. They have a good team, and they're known to be consistent in the league. So boring doesn't really matter when it comes to results. But because of their lack of popularity culturally to a degree, the San Antonio Spurs, I think DeMar DeRozan's popularity kind of took a hit while he was over there, and kind of made it to where he went underrated for a bit in regards to his play and what he was contributing to the team. So it's really good to see him here with Chicago and see him here with us and seeing his game really get the credit it deserves and the spotlight it deserves. So I'm really, really excited about that and looking forward to seeing DeMar continue to be a pivotal piece for us down the stretch of the season. I'm going to go ahead and just go in order, yeah. Lonzo Ball, 5 for 12, 3 for 7. 13 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. This is one of those triple single games for Lonzo where, he was still effective and he played his role. Of course, we want to see him do more, but he did everything he had to do on defense and really just showed his value as a player today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody kind of is starting to understand what Lonzo really is good at. And we're starting to see, look at the stats. The stats are going up. This is going to go up to like 17, 18 very soon. And these are going to go up to like 9 and 9 very soon. So, it's all going to add up eventually for Zoe. And tonight was a great game for Zoe. Really proud of him. Played with a lot of heart, a lot of aggressiveness. Obviously, he was tired towards the end. But what I like is that I think Billy Donovan is really knows Zoe better than any coach so far. Like, I gotta say that, like, sometimes he took him out twice in the game when I thought it was questionable, but I realized that Zoe is just a little drained, tired, and I think Billy Donovan understands how to give him some rest in the middle of the quarters without taking away his confidence, because you see him put him back in like 4 minutes left of the game after giving him like 2-minute breaks, and then he always puts him back in at the beginning of the quarters, which is so important for Lonzo to be put back into the game at the beginning of the quarter. It's so important. So nothing too fancy except for all his beautiful blocks and his beautiful defense this year. I mean, this in this game, got 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? 3 steals. This is a different game, but yeah, he got 3 steals and 4 blocks in this game and 4 rebounds. Okay, so he was really all over the place defensively and really impacted the team. And again, Lonzo's still adjusting to this team and to be having the ball in his hands consistently. We saw Zach LaVine give it to Zoe multiple times, tell him to bring it up, and I think that's what Zoe needs, to know that he's trusted on that level so he can clock into that second gear. And we're going to start seeing that second gear from Lonzo come out very soon. We've already seen it starting to show itself defensively, but very soon it's going to come out offensively as well. And he's already been consistent. Like, what I liked was that he shot some mid-range shots. He went for his mid-range. And again, the first couple of plays, he was very aggressive and driving towards the basket. And I like that even though he got a shot block, he didn't stop being aggressive and driving. And I think we're going to see Zoe get more and more frustrated with the lack of fear of opponents from him driving, and he's going to start driving it more. And we're going to see him develop his game even more when it comes to the mid-range shot, finding how to get the screen so he can get to the mid-range and do his pull-up jumper as well as his floater. He's going to start doing that a lot more, and I'm really excited about it. And I can't wait to see him, because once he develops all that, then we're going to see him really driving to the basket and dunking it eventually. I do feel like I'm going to stick to my prediction in that Lonzo will be dunking the ball this year. I just think it's going to take some time for him to find the right space and for him to feel confident enough to do that consistently. As he develops as he explores his current skills that he's been developing in practice and during the off season, we're going to be seeing that a lot more from Zoe for sure, no doubt about it. All right, now who else we got? Zach LaVine, right? 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 6 for 18, 2 for 6. Zach LaVine, I'm still proud of Zach LaVine. I think because again, being in the position that Zach LaVine is in, when you're bringing people in like this, you're sacrificing a lot you're sacrificing your own game for the victory. And a lot of people who are short-sighted are going to say that he had a bad game. And I don't think he had a bad game. I think he just had a bad shooting night, and he wasn't getting any foul calls at all. He wasn't getting any calls in the paint whatsoever. And he's going to have nights like this. But what I liked about Zach LaVine and what I like about Zach LaVine is that he stays consistent with his mentality. It seems like very positive and focused, and he continued to feed his teammates. And I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see his assist stats go up, and we're going to see his rebounds go up. And his points are going to probably average out to about 27 to 24 or 25 a game. But he's going to be overall seen as a more overall player. And these numbers are going to matter more now, because we're going to see the real impact of him passing the ball and just his unselfishness, which I think is super significant for Zach LaVine to be seen as a more transcendent player than he already is, just by people seeing his other skill sets and his talents. So I'm really proud of him for fighting through it tonight, and he continued to drive the ball even though he wasn't getting any calls. And he continued to shoot the ball and look for his shots. But what I like is that you could tell that he's comfortable out there even when he's not scoring. And he was allowing the team to run their play, and he was involved with the play. And we're going to see him more involved by finding them when he's not open, when he's not making his shots. We're going to see Zach LaVine continuously further his finding his teammates. And that's what I'm excited to see, Zach LaVine and how he develops, because he's being challenged to be more efficient and be more clutch than ever before this season. And I think he's going to step up to the plate. And I'm really excited about it. So shout out to Zach LaVine. Okay. Next up, we got DeMar DeRozan, I believe. Oh, no, Nikola Vucevic. Oh, man. 15 points, 3 assists, 19 rebounds, 1 for 4 for 3, 6 for 16 from the field. Nikola Vucevic, man, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Nikola Vucevic, his aggressiveness, his consistency, and I think, playing with Lonzo, these numbers are going to be – we're going to be – look at this. Look at this. This is what happens when you play with Zoe. Obviously Vucevic was already – a all-star caliber player, but there's a different advantage that you get as a center when you play with Lonzo, because you start to learn the game differently. You become way more confident, like we said before. Like I mentioned before, Lonzo unlocked Brook Lopez in LA before he went to Milwaukee, and and even though after LA, Brook Lopez went to Brooklyn, he was unlocked by Lonzo, and Brooklyn kind of gave him a bit more range to further develop that ability to shoot from the three-point range. So when he got to Milwaukee, Brook Lopez completely unlocked. And so that's what we got to see. And quite frankly, I think that's what we're seeing with Nikola Vucevic. We're seeing his confidence rise exponentially each game, and we're seeing him basically just really stay aggressive and locked in. What I'm looking forward to seeing, though, is seeing him when he's in the paint, even though he's supposed to stay in the paint and definitely look for a shot in the paint. As he develops his chemistry with Lonzo, I'm looking forward to seeing him pass it out a bit more when Lonzo's expecting him to pass it out for that three-point shot, because he's kind of, even though he's doing what he's supposed to do as a big man and staying aggressive, we want to see those shots, but it's going to become even more better when him and Lonzo have that 1-2 punch when he's feeling clogged up in the paint. He doesn't have to force it all the time. He can just pass it back to Zoe, and Zoe's going to get those extra shots up. So we're going to see that a little bit more from Nikola Vucevic over time. He's done that already a couple times for Zoe, but we're going to see it a lot more as him and Zoe's chemistry develop together. And we're already seeing Nikola Vucevic benefit from the playing with Zoe. As you can see, whenever he turns from those screens, he's already expecting the pass. So it's already helping him find his rhythm in his game and focus on being a priority for that team offensively. So that's what I'm really excited about seeing with him and Lonzo, is just how they continue to develop their chemistry on and off the court, and how it affects them as a team down the stretch, right? So that's my thoughts on Nikola Vucevic's game. I mean, 15 rebounds, man. 19 rebounds tonight, bro. Like, 19 rebounds, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. That's beautiful. All right. And it's not even, and we're seeing everybody on the team be able to get their numbers, and it's gonna all even out. Like for Zach LaVine, it's gonna even out for him. He's gonna be more in the DeMar DeRozan range of consistently, but it's good to see that we have those options on the side, man. And those are the main scores of the night. Nikola Vucevic with 15 points, 3 assists, 19 rebounds. Okay. Great night for Nikola Vucevic. Zach LaVine, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. I think a solid night for Zach LaVine, considering he wasn't getting any calls and his shot was a little off tonight, or he's still finding his shot in this new team system. Okay, so for me, that's a solid night considering how big of a role Zach has, and he's being laid back and allowing the team to develop, and he's worrying about himself a little bit later, which is showing his leadership and his willingness to sacrifice, as he knows it's vital for this team to find their flow, and he can find his flow in the middle of that. And I think Lonzo's not going to let him be forgotten about, and so they're gonna work that. They're gonna figure out their chemistry. Like Zach LaVine and Lonzo are gonna figure out their tag team pretty soon. It just takes time, because we need to get DeMar going, and we need to make sure that Vucevic is ready and rolling, and we want to make sure some of our other pieces like Alex Caruso and stuff are being consistent, right? So again, Lonzo ball 13 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Again, the stat sheet doesn't show his impact on the game tonight whatsoever, because he wasn't offensively aggressive, but he was offensively aggressive in regards to his progress and being more active and making it harder for the defenders to stop him. And he made some clutch shots, important shots. And so that's what matters, And we're going to see, like I said, on an average night, I'm going to say this again, his average is going to be the low end. His average is going to be like it was last night, 17, 10, and 10, 17, 9, and 9. All right, 18, 9, and 9, 18, 10, and 10. And then on a medium night, it's going to be like around 19, 18, 7, and 7, 18, 9, 8, and 8. And then on the high end, it's going to be 23, 20, 10-10. Okay, and then you're gonna see him even be able to potentially get, a high level assist ratio, like in certain games that we've seen in his past down the stretch. Okay, Alex Caruso played great, really good consistency for us, and Javonte Green played great as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kobe White does when he comes back. I like the defense of Troy Brown Jr. He didn't score too much tonight, but I like Troy Brown. And yeah, I mean, it was a really simple. It's as simple as that, guys. It was a really simple game, beautiful game. Okay, and we won, and I think we did it with great, beautiful fashion and great style. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next game. I'm gonna be dropping a video right after this about the Hornets versus Cleveland last night. And then I'm going to talk about Jello getting drafted. So make sure you guys be ready for that and check that out. All right. But without further ado, that's it for this video. And like I said, guys, if you're watching this, if you're going through depression, if you're going through, any dark thoughts, any negative thoughts, any negative emotions, just know that as long as you're still breathing, I don't care if you got one lung. As long as you're still breathing, you still got a shot. So don't give up. All right. So anything is possible. Never give up. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my other videos, guys. Show love to your boy. And without further ado, that's it. So it's your boy, Kid Max, and I'm out. In the cut, sips tea, peace, and love. I'm out.